Oh, welcome back, everyone, to Like a Dragon Infinite Money. I am me, and I'm joined by my friend Nick.
Hello.
And we have Kiryu to do his bonds with Assassin Lady. Yes!
You looks like a dad.
He really does.
Like, fuck. Oh, that's right. I don't have sound.
Huh?
You don't have sound?
Yeah. Of
Well,
course.
no, I had
As
you
can see.
muted before because
okay.
we were doing Final Fantasy and the double sound.
Ah.
You know.
Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
I'm
So that's how
Kiryu.
we're doing this? There's no winning with you, is there?
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in Komi Jewel, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of Komi Jewel has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal
Probably also
kind of fact.
sexism related.
Probably, yeah.
It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't.
Who do you need me to beat up?
I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
We're on the same team now, so there's no need to go about things alone. Just how long are you gonna treat me as a guest?
Well, for as long as I'm the face of this town. But I'm happy you consider us allies. Oh, happy is an understatement. I am over the damn moon right now.
What was that? I didn't catch that last bit.
I have old man hearing.
Nothing. I was just saying that it's the thought that counts. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Your Kiryu's eyes are like
For the
pointing
joke.
sideways, but he's still not
There
looking
once
at
were
her.
3
Yeah.
organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like
Fucking, I guess not the Omi Alliance.
Yeah, Kiryu beat them.
Prevent outside forces from entering.
Yeah, but she used to be 3. She was like, didn't mention them.
Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed.
Kiryu beat them so
nowadays.
bad he erased
I
them from
suppose it's a
history.
side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but
Hello.
I've been
Fucking.
eavesdropping the entire time, don't mind me.
was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. With some of them, of course, not all.
Komi Jewel used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
Mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komi Jewel's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
I mean, it's just like a mask.
You let this one slide? That would be a welcome wedding gift for your subordinate.
Huh. Well, if you so insist, then I can make an exception this time. Spending time with you takes priority anyway.
Good to hear. I was worried he'd land in trouble just because I snitched.
Anyway, here's a mask.
These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be
The long fingers, Nick.
That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider
It's
me
really
a friend?
obvious at this angle. You can see your normal size fingers too.
Unless that's
Yep.
the problem.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, just a
I'm
friend.
honored.
It's fancy. I don't know if Q is ignoring her flirting or is oblivious to it.
I believe oblivious. Kiryu kind of has a bad habit of that.
Yeah.
Alright, the third one!
Really weird how they all happen like once. Is it just because like you like
So
saw all the
every 10
bingoes?
it's every 10 levels of the relationship thing, and I got them all up to like 30 or whatever before we unlocked them.
How's your
Uh,
health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine.
Well, I have
I am
cancer.
limiting my intake.
Cancer. So.
I have metastasized cancer.
Thanks for the concern, though. Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Ring, ring, ring. Yeah,
You're
obviously.
So it is.
So it is.
I'm enjoying our time together right now.
You know to reach me. Ah, ignore it.
See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
Ring, ring.
You gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with you, Kiryu-san.
I appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
That's freaking a lot.
Oh, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
And then a third time.
Sunhee, if you get another call, I want you to answer it right away. Now it's got me curious.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work that much anyway. I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah.
I don't like
What?
the form-fitting nature of Kiryu's pants.
Yeah, got it. Bye.
She was not holding that phone, and
What'd they want?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal.
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on Komi Jewel turf.
What?
Okay, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate. Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command, same as Komi Jewel.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
Don't mind me. I know you want to go. You're worried, right? After all, the ones who started the fire were the Liumang. If you get involved, then you'll be dousing the flames, preventing them from becoming even bigger trouble.
Okay, you have a good point. I know. But still,
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba.
Nanba.
Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
fine, fine. Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule.
yeah.
Guess we'll call
Yeah.
it here.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime. As long as you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
Okay, bye.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization.
Polishing the glass.
Michael
Polishing
really
the
had
glass.
his work cut out for him.
Hey, how'd that go? I guess we can find out now. Anyway, hi Nanba. How's yours going?
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Ah, be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
About what?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know.
Mm.
Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender.
Fucking, you know,
So what was
I
it
feel like
about
they
your
should
old
be on
man?
like a first name basis with like the bartender.
Me,
Probably
Ichiban,
at this
and
point.
Itachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time?
Yes.
Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider
Ugh.
that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspector
Salutations,
job was
Raptor.
a
How are you
2-year
doing?
contract, and my coworkers were decent folks.
We're just here
Yeah,
watching
treat him with a
Kiryu
bit
and
of
make
respect.
friends of his people.
An old guy.
And then be like, I have the worst cancer in the world, but I do not care. I must punch the cancer.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with a life you
Ah.
had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh, knock it off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
Here, have you ever like had a real job or had to look for a real job?
Just the
Well, yeah, he was a taxi driver for a bit.
Look at you.
And that was he was like a legit taxi driver for a little bit.
It wasn't like it wasn't a front
Can't
thing.
blame him
No.
for that,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
He was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, Namba-san, what would I do without you?
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the
I just love the game. It's like, yeah, contracting work is bad.
hero of
Yeah.
Yokohama. Higher ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before they.
It's amazing like how like just how like
Kasuga
extreme left the views of this game like presents are.
Or even like every Yakuza game has been that way, at least to a degree.
As far as I'm
Yeah.
And I find that really funny.
in this together.
It's like you know like this is like stuff you'd expect from just like you know workers, not a corporation making a game
Yeah.
to allow to be put in the game.
Not everyone can be so forgiving. Kasuga chooses his friends well.
All this talk should tell you I'm nothing special. Just an old fool.
From one old fool to another, I think you're better than you realize. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that.
Sure, look at that. I unlocked Fiery Breath or something. Oh, that's the fucking combo ability, which I hope it's both of them drink alcohol and just fucking. And Namba just kind of forgets about the whole no alcohol bit.
Hey,
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
mind a bit of company again?
Happily, but, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
Sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
You were comrades.
Nonsense. We're friends.
Imagine that. Kazuma Kiryu himself is a friend of mine. Alright. Sorry in advance if I end up rambling.
Out with it. What's eating you?
I guess I was thinking... No,
Huh?
remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. Whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Yes, very
You
much.
seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you. We took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. Can't bring myself to, though.
Oh.
Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have.
It's so easy to forget how, like, canonically, Ichiban left in, like, 4 or 5 days ago.
I know.
It's so easy to forget that part.
You can feel disheartened with me. It's not healthy to bottle up.
Because a lot of shit has happened over the course of, like, 4 or 5 days, or however long it's been.
Kiryu-san, you're battling a serious illness. How do you still have so much sympathy for others?
There's no such thing as an easy life. Everyone has burdens. Mine are far from the heaviest.
Goodness gracious. It's profound. You got a lot to teach me. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Clink. Woo. Okay. I mean, you know, I think like the point of it is kind of the point, but Song He's is much more interesting than Nanba.
It really is.
All right, Nanba, inspire us. Do something cool.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago.
Oh.
She wanted to tell me...
It's been like a day.
Explain to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
That is true. That is a thing he did. I remember. That's why he was homeless in the first place.
Is it true that you stole them?
But he did it for like good reason. Because I don't think he didn't steal it, or he didn't sell it.
That's what the company told
He
me.
stole them and then like gave them
Oh,
out to
to
the
like
homeless.
use on the yeah, to use on the homeless or whatever.
Yeah, he didn't sell them though.
Anyway, fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So they accepted it for 2 years and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, son. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Clink. Fucking. Okay, before we continue, I have to go to the bathroom. I was, yeah, once we, now, and then we'll go on the adventure, and then, yeah, punching guys, killing shit, finding out what cancer is.
Finding out what cancer is? I think we know what cancer is. Andy's God. Gonna wait here now. causing that? Is it Kiryu's idle animations causing him to like lose interactivity with the door? Or Namba? It is. Or Namba? Yeah, when Namba leans forward, he's goes just far enough away to where you can't talk to him. For like a few frames. It's like either that or just like for whatever reason you can't interact with them during that time. But I mean, guess it's a distance thing.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
So I noticed something.
What?
When Namba does his animation, he leans forward just enough to where there's a few frames you can't interact with him.
Okay. Okay. I forget what the plot was for what we're doing right now. What? Oh, we're gonna go sleep because it's bedtime.
And also you just fucking like drank a whole shitload.
But you know what? We also have, like, things we can look at and be like, I remember this from the other Yakuza games. And then I can talk to Psycho and she's like, I love golf! Or something.
I wonder if you'll get to encounter the that fucking weird old lady that like
that loves Kiryu.
Yeah.
She is a visitor I can have on the island.
Lots of cars here in Inchinjo. I guess that makes sense, considering there's a highway nearby. Can't say I have the greatest memories of highways, though.
What is that one from? Is that Majima's fucking, or is that
That
our
has-
shootout?
I don't know. Isn't that Yakuza Zero outfit? When I was trying to rescue Haruka, I was ambushed by the Snake Flower Triad, which led me on a car chase. I guess it's like 6.
Yeah, I guess.
Once I was even attacked by the Jingwang Mafia. I had to fight them off the cargo bed. I remember.
He's had a very entertaining fights.
Yeah, I've had nothing but dangerous experiences on the highway. There's so many of these.
Yeah, because there's a lot of games. I doubt it, but I wonder if they'll have, like, the fucking zombie game one.
It would be funny. And they just like have it as like a dream or whatever he had.
Yeah. Alright, who are we talking to here?
I wonder if they'll have a Nishiki and like how he just like was a bro and then wasn't.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we wore those old high-collar ones. That was a long time ago, though.
Actually, Kiryu-san, I bet you could still pull it off.
Yeah. It might be kind of fun to spend a day in uniform again. Not unless you've got a time machine. I'd say we're out of...
Oh, my club does a school uniform night. We could always do that.
What?
We've even got men's ones, too. You should stop by, Kiryu-san.
Fuck, I missed it.
Guess anything's possible these days. Picture perfect.
That's a great picture.
Give me a smile.
Hey, I need to remember something over here.
It's my turn.
Oh, this is a boss guy. Ah, well, you know what? I pull out the gap. You know,
Not do a lot of damage to him.
try to block this is not something you want to hear when they pull out a crossbow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's more of a no, Nick. These guys are higher level than us. Stamp!
Here we go.
Alright,
He
the
really
nut.
wants you to buy the level up juice, doesn't it?
The nut kick move! Alright. Alright, Nick, the fire breath move.
Right, double the trouble.
Jeez, that was actually really strong.
Yeah, well, because I can only do it like once every couple of fights.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish it together. We only need one shot.
That one's boring.
That one is boring.
No begging for mercy now.
Send in the pigeons! Pigeons! Ah!
Right. Try this on for size. You're gonna feel this one.
That's a fucking hard one.
Give me the nuts.
Essence of the hammer.
It's over.
Baby bop. That. Okay, I was gonna say it didn't do that much damage, but that had a lot of hits into it.
That's the point of it all.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Damages enemies with a sound barrier breaking whip crack. I mean, that is how a whip works.
Yeah.
Oh, Namba. Please stop calling it allies.
Here we go. Check this.
Branding iron attack!
Give up. This is the worst.
That's the fact that like they kept the hallucination thing going by just like
God.
Kyr's also hallucinating now.
You're going to regret this.
She is out of a mana.
Right. Try this.
Nut kick move!
That's the point of it all.
Namba, stop being silenced, you're worthless. You're my black mage!
Is he still the black mage? I thought he was a tank.
Namba? No, no, you're thinking of
Oh, the guy that's the Namba, but for the other side.
yeah.
Can you not make Namba a football player?
I could, but pigeons are funny.
And actually effective.
This is the worst.
It has a lot of AoE, which is very useful, unlike,
Yeah.
Toby.
Don't mind if I
Toby doesn't have that much AoE, and it made single target damage, and his single target damage is like less than his current single target damage as a tank.
I don't think I can do this. I feel so heavy.
The fucking dive! They land the parry. Parry! You know.
do about to do something.
What are you doing, Nanba?
Did you really think you'd win?
Anyway, there's no game here. Nick.
Right. There's a high. This here's a high school. The building's pretty nice. Speaking of high school, I wasn't the greatest student, to say the least. You went to school?
Yeah.
I cut class to hang out with Nishiki instead.
You got the shit kicked out of him, but dad.
Pretty embarrassing, thinking back on it. I was a stereotypical delinquent. Maybe if I had taken my education more seriously, my life would have turned out differently. Nah, I doubt it. Nah, I always want to be like Pops, like Kazuma-san. That'll never change. In the end, despite all the detours I ended up taking, this is the path I was meant to walk.
Feels like just
This is my life.
I mean, his life has been unbelievably chaotic. Wait, we actually never got to complete the Psycho story? Okay. Psycho, tell us about your school uniform night at your cabaret club.
Hey, there's a school here. Makes me miss my old uniform.
Oh yeah.
You took a photo and then
Look at
interrupted
those
it.
old high collar ones.
Yep.
That was a long time ago, though.
Actually, Kiryu-san, I bet you could still pull it off.
Yeah. It might be kind of fun to spend a day in uniform again. But unless you've got a time machine, I'd say we're out of.
Oh, my club does a
Remember
school
Q
uniform.
called having to wear a black shirt instead of a I'd want a uniform restriction?
Yep.
Kiryu-san.
I guess anything's possible these days. Things are going well.
Gee, sometimes there's a school uniform at our club. Like, okay, I don't... Whatever.
That, like, sounds very sexual without the proper context.
Really does.
The ocean.
That guy.
Sometimes, just sometimes, the ocean reminds me of Shajima. Wonder why. Maybe it's because he's a man as big as the ocean and his heart just as vast.
I would say the reason might be is because he washed up on your fucking beach from the ocean. That might be more of why.
Maybe it's because he washed up on the beach in front of my house.
Probably that one.
Never met anyone like him before. Guys like him usually end up dead.
He should have, but he was able to punch out a bear. A literal, like, grizzly bear. And he punched it out, so, you know.
No, he's ridiculously tough, physically and mentally. But he never flaunts his strength. In fact, he's the quietest, most considerate person I've met. He really is one hell of a man.
This brings back memories.
Whenever I think of him, I start thinking of I still got a long ways to go.
Woo. I am hurt because that was a mini boss fight against higher level enemies. Like, it's not that bad, and we do have options because, like, you know, I can go to fucking skills and be like, Nanba, heal us. And then we're just like super drunk. Which drunkenness sucks because it makes it so there's a chance you just won't do anything. It's
Yeah.
kind of bad for fighting.
So you don't have enough badges to two-man me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Nope.
I'm not sure if going slowly matters.
I'm pretty sure going faster makes it worse, but I could be wrong. Jump kick.
Well, if it doesn't, I guess not. It's just that me going slow just doesn't stop it.
Yeah. Kiryu damage! Just a casual sick. The Shade Thrower. Kiryu! Group up attack, and he's dead.
That's better.
Here we go. Huh? Let's do it.
I think I heard your cat, Nick.
Yeah.
Go.
They
Doing
didn't
better.
tell us. There's more where this came from.
Okay.
Okay.
It is kind of entertaining though, seeing these like memory things. Like, yep, I remember this from that game. Batting cage. A lot of shit has happened here. Majima stabbed someone because they tasted me here.
Remember this from earlier tonight? No better feeling than hitting a home run. I used to play ball at the Sandlot back in Omiochi. I even put together a whole team of folks at the bar.
Yeah, that was a thing we could have done and never did because we didn't do the side quest for it.
Hitting a homer in a big open field is even more exhilarating than the batting cages.
Frick!
That takes me back.
It'd be nice if I got to play baseball with everyone again.
Hey, hello. Oh, sports equipment shop. Alright, that makes more sense. I was like, what? You sell fucking a surfboard here? So I was, I'm looking through D&D because I'm making a new character. And,
They were just my size.
Just like, oh, yeah, I know.
I
Yes.
was surprised.
and,
I think I might have used up all my luck.
like, fighter's bad, it is. But if you took like variant human and like a level 6 fighter, so you had like 3 feats total, you could make a kind of funny build of a lot of bonus action attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd still be bad.
It'd still be bad, but it'd be kind of funny.
Watch. You'll want to walk from Hokkaido all the way down to Okinawa.
What are
But then you have to reach level 6 as fighter.
Yeah.
All right.
She recently won a pair of sneakers. That's good for you, Psycho. Hey, man. Suzuki said, help you keep your time rescue by. That's all we can make streets safer. Okay. I guess you're just standing there, because I guess I haven't progressed far enough to unlock, Kiryu's side quests yet. Fucking hello, family. I
remember this.
I wish to reminisce. Oh shit, the kid's actually important. Ma'am, can I please? Ma'am, can I please go play soccer?
Uh-oh, you broke your promise with me the other day.
Please, I promise I'll be better this time.
Hey. Heartwarming sight, that is. I remember if Haruto grew up would be like that. Haruka and Yuta's child. And something like a grandson to me. Heh. Guess that makes me a grandpa. Never thought I'd be able to see the faces of my grandchildren before I die. If only Lady Luck was on my side. Ha! Now I'm starting to feel sorry for myself. I'd do anything to see how Haruto's future unfolds.
This brings back memories.
We humans sure are greedy.
Sure are. I love you, new daddy. Don't haggle with Psycho. Okay.
Yeah, I am gonna be kind of upset if like in like Q's big send off he doesn't get to like interact with Haruka like directly again.
Yeah, like Kiryu should be able to go like half empty drink. Why was that? Whatever. Haruka or Kiryu should be able to enter me with both Haruka as well. 5-star boots, as well as all of the other
Kids in
children.
the orphanage.
Other.
Yeah.
These are good fucking boots. What the fuck? Like, he should be allowed to do that.
Carriage Highway is a nice name.
He needs to have like something of Majima, some final
Wow.
Majima thing
I love horses.
of Majima's insanity.
Imagine riding one down the street.
He was like dying in the hospital, and Majima just shows up and be like, "You gotta see your family one last time." And just fucking carries him to the orphanage.
It's fine.
Would be a thing Majima would do. Would be a great way to
Would
do
not be
it.
out of line for what Majima would do.
Can you actually ride a horse, Sachan?
Well, a pony, maybe.
Even I could ride a pony. I was imagining you on a thoroughbred.
As a light vehicle, would the horse have to make two-stage turns at intersections?
I'd love to see a thoroughbred try to clear an intersection.
If Sachan masters one, maybe we can. What do you say?
How does one go about obtaining a thoroughbred?
You buy it
You
with
buy
a
it
lot
for
of money.
A lot of money.
To be fair, Kiryu does have enough money to do it right now, I
Sure
think.
wants me to lower the price.
What, they trying to haggle?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's nothing I'll miss, so I can.
What I got? 19 million yen? That's what, 19,000?
Yeah, probably not enough.
Is 19,000 enough to buy a horse? Not take care of it, but buy one?
Not like a thoroughbred.
Oh,
like,
yeah, a thoroughbred, probably not.
you have to remember, horses are like a rich person hobby.
Yeah, maybe you can buy it, Kiryu-san. I'll do half off for you, no problem.
Hello,
And what would I be buying?
I am Kiryu.
It's a facial toning device.
Horse.
Right. Things are going well.
She makes a little extra cash
Well,
using a flea.
according to this random internet snippet, a thoroughbred like horse for like racing at least costs between $100,000 and $300,000.
Jesus. Fucking horses.
Yeah,
Horses
like
are
I said,
weird.
rich person hobby. I can't put my finger on what it is exactly, but this building doesn't seem very Japanese to me. Looks like something I'd see overseas instead. So like the English embassy.
Maybe.
You would probably know about something like this though.
She's dead.
One time she said the best place to hold a wedding ceremony would be Hawaii.
She said this in passing, so I went to Hawaii to take the wedding band I meant to give her there.
Only I could have made that happen for her. Anawala must have pulled some strings and sent me on that mission on Hawaii out of concern. I should be grateful. Thanks to him, I finally got some closure I needed. Bring a ring with me. I felt like I was taking the place she'd always dreamed of myself. Wonder if she'd be shocked at how foolish I've been.
This brings back memories.
Or maybe she'd be pleased? At least I would hope so.
It's
Oh, man,
very
dude.
important to note they never dated.
Yeah.
They liked each other. They definitely liked each other, and if she hadn't been murdered, they probably would have. But they never dated or went out.
Just to be clear, looking at the Google things, owning a horse costs anywhere, looking at all of them, anywhere from $15,000 to $300,000 and costs anywhere from $2,000 to $60,000 a year to own. I'm
Anywhere.
thinking that these numbers may just be fucking made up.
Entirely possible.
Sunlight Castle. I believe this is a retirement home.
Man, imagine being like Kiryu's bandit guys here. And he just like runs around being like, I remember this place.
It's like goes down the next like 3 steps later. I remember this place.
I remember this place.
Castles, huh?
I stabbed a guy with a pipe here. Oh yeah,
yeah,
that thing!
I've seen a castle split into 2 vertically, but who in the hell would believe me if I told them that?
You know, Kiryu, honestly, I'd say what you did inside the castle is crazier than how the castle was made.
Yeah.
You fought ninjas in modern day Japan in that castle. And then you fought against 2 Bengal tigers and crumpled them.
But it really did happen. I swear it did. Top of that, another castle popped out of the crack of the first one.
Remember this.
Maybe I should visit that castle again sometime, just to prove that I didn't dream the whole dang thing up.
So I'm thinking what I'm leaning towards is being like a warlock of the genie, because the genie has some really really funny abilities you get for it.
Yeah. I want to say it's like one of the weakest warlocks overall, but it is funny.
Probably. Like I would if someone said like yeah it's the weakest, I would probably agree with them, but it does give funny shit.
I'm in good shape.
Yeah.
You know, just like I get you get Lesser Wish, which is a 6th level spell any class for just like a once per like long rest thing. Like which like that's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Psycho, that bag seems pretty sturdy. You have it specially made?
Well, it's not custom or anything, but it is a brand name bag, so it's good quality. And the bottom's rock solid, so it can definitely knock a few teeth loose.
Did you say teeth?
I bet it could even fend off a knife or two.
Right. Guess you picked a good one. All right.
One of the things I find really funny about Genie Pack is you have to choose which type of genie you have. And like they have like the special names, and it's basically for, like what culture the genie's from, like what culture we have now, essentially.
Yeah.
What? And basically, what it does is it just really shrink by a lot. That's not bad on Super Curious. It basically chooses what element they do, and I look at the elements, and I feel like there's definitely a hierarchy there. Because, so the elements you have to choose from is, fire damage, which, giving fire damage to your attacks is, not great. Many things are resistant or immune to fire damage. Cold damage, which is better.
Pretty high end. You're good at
Thunder damage, which is pretty good, and then just bludgeon.
Yeah.
Do you play much mahjong, Psycho?
Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm usually the last one standing whenever I play one-shot mahjong with the girls.
One-shot mahjong?
Yes, please explain to me.
Oh, well, you just take shots of tequila based on how much you paid out to the winner. I'm no lightweight, so I end up drinking a ton. But yeah, I'm pretty good.
You mean good at mahjong, right? Things are going well.
She's good at mahjong. I mean, that sounds like a funny way to play, like, any, gambling, like, game. You, like, play fucking poker. It's like, if you lose, you fucking drink. What,
I misinterpreted solo mahjong at first. I was like, yeah, I'm usually the last one standing when I play solitaire.
Solitaire. Psycho improving cat cafes. Hey, can you guys, like, not attack me while I just kind of squeeze on in?
You always try a cat,
Oh!
right? Plenty of those around.
That's for sure. I actually did go to one once. The regulars there gave me the who's who on all the cats. At first, I appreciated them filling me in, but
Cat pretty annoying, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But I ended up spending more time with them than the cats.
They try to show off their rank, huh? Well, I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah, I kind of just kept my mouth shut. Oh, what if the cafe separated all the seats and each table gets their own cat? Wouldn't that be great? Then you can give all your attention to just them.
But you do with
Sounds
cats.
more like a cabaret club.
A cat cabaret club. I'm kind of surprised that, like, cat cafes, like, aren't really a thing in America.
It's because people are assholes.
That is also true. But people are also assholes in Japan.
I mean,
People are assholes everywhere.
I don't know enough about like Japan to know for sure whether or not like people are generally as assholey as America on like an individual level.
USA! USA! But you gotta admit, as far as Warlock, you know, getting multiple wishes is kind of funny. As part of your, fucking level up
No,
bonus.
I don't get to go to the gym too much. Oh, you know, it's the pot.
Pot?
Pot?
Yeah, I got this ritzy French cooking pot, and it weighs a ton. It's super durable, too, so I use it practically all the time.
You can only do so much with a pot, though. Is it really that heavy?
About 6 kilograms.
Must be a big pot. Things are going well.
Oh. Let's see, where are we going now? Over there. Cause like the reminiscence things are kind of entertaining, but like a lot of them are like, remember the game that we played? No, look at that.
Oh look, a taxi.
I did this for a while. Imagine being this taxi driver and there's just these 4 guys just standing outside your taxi looking at you.
I can't. I gotta resist. But the urge to check the car's interior for cleanliness and its exterior body for damage is too strong. Guesswork habits are hard to break, even though it's been ages since I last drove a taxi myself. I lived in Fukuoka for a time under an alias, working as a taxi driver. I'd rather not think back on those bleak, dreary days. I don't regret any of my past decisions, though. I'll always remember the warmth the people Nagusa Taxi showed me. They saved me more times than I can count. That reminds me, the food stalls Chief Nakuma took me to had really good food.
Food.
If you're planning on a cross-country trip, don't skip out on Nagasaki, I say to myself.
I'm Kiryu.
It's a great town, but no match for Kamurocho.
Making our way downtown. But like this area is like super high levels. Like it really does want you to like either A, grind, or B, just use your level up items. Which not gonna do unless I truly hit a wall. And when I hit that wall, I'm gonna be funny and just put all 50 levels in.
And then be really sad when it's not enough.
Yeah. Although realistically, I don't think that'll happen. Just because of how much stats you get from leveling up your main level. 'Cause you get a lot.
I notice it's been pretty sunny over here.
I like plan out the movements kind of to make sure I avoid fucking fights because the fights will interrupt the dialogue.
Maybe because of all the rain back in Hawaii.
And it won't continue for whatever reason.
Oh, is that right? That's pretty rare.
Well, to be more accurate, it's not the rain, but the umbrellas.
Check.
I love stepping out with a fancy umbrella, so I think rainy days are great.
I get what you mean. The rain can be nice now and again. I once owned a really fancy umbrella, but it was no match for the typhoon that day.
What?
Who goes out during a typhoon?
I don't remember this.
All right.
She likes umbrellas. Man, I look at Psycho's bingo card so far. Her like interests are really boring.
I feel so heavy.
Like, what the fuck is going on here, Nick?
I don't know.
Got him.
Sorry to drag my feet.
I'm on it.
You know, I think legit I do less damage if Kiryu does a combo attack instead of just doing it himself. It's because Kiryu's base damage is so fucking high.
Try this on the side.
Alcohol splash! And then kick the bottle.
This would be tough.
Everybody does so much damage. Grenade! Don't worry though, Kiryu is insane. Right, right. That's what I mean, you know, Kiryu punched by himself did 400 damage. Kiryu doing like the team attack with what's her face did like 200 total.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's got a gun! He rummages through the back. Oh shit, he's got a gun! That's so fucking good.
I'll take you on. All good. Sorry to drag my feet.
Ba, 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 ba.
This is the worst. Watch this. Don't mind me.
Check this out.
Here we go.
I find it very entertaining how the enemies just basically ignore Kiryu because of how high his defense is.
Yeah.
We'll fight to the end.
Battle.
Take this.
He gets a lot of turns.
This is no way to fight.
Essence of rail drop! Jesus!
Something wrong?
Decrease the attack and defense. Okay. Bad breath move, go, hobo.
All good. Sorry to drag my feet.
That's a lot of damage, Kiryu.
This is the worst.
And that's learning more every day.
Moving up in the world.
We should relish this moment.
Should I open it? Nice.
And all the other classes being like, oh, we're damage classes, but like, they do so much less damage than Kiryu, who's like, I am the most durable. As I even I even spent any of like the stat growth items on Kiryu. They're all on Ichiban.
It's so cold out. Get something warm to eat.
Oh, well in that case, how about ramen?
Let's get soba.
And so we reach an impasse. Kiryu-san, how about you make the call? Huh?
Where?
Ramen sound good?
So,
Ooh, I want
the way,
spaghetti
eh?
now. I want spaghetti.
Ramen, I guess.
You. Why?
I knew you were a man of taste, Kiryu-san.
Miso ramen with butter on top. The butter melts into the broth like cream. It coats the noodles and the chashu. Perfect for cold winter nights.
Okay. Ramen it is.
Hold on!
That was easy. Kiryu-san, ever think about being a food critic?
Why? I was just trying to explain my decision.
I wish I could describe things the way you can. Like, a modern revolution in noodles and soup.
You know, sometimes it's less about what's being said than who's saying it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Namba, let's just get some food.
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite part?
Ooh. Well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon. I mean, it's all great, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Huh. Cabbage roll.
Nick, I do want to point out the fact I have a rocket launcher. It does 400 damage. Kiryu's punches do like upwards of 800 sometimes.
Jesus.
Kiryu punches harder than a rocket launcher.
Soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them.
I've got to know them.
Never knew there was a club here. Takes me back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little. What about you, Saiko? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Well, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco, baby.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Huh?
Eh?
Oh,
Is disco not the dance now? Fucking Kiryu.
ooh, an arcade. Oh, I haven't been to one in forever.
What kind of games
You
do
can
you
probably
usually
win
play,
that fight.
Saiko?
Fucking Q immediately is old. It's like, oh, I remember the newest games
I
like
started
Pac-Man.
playing just to be social, but I ended up getting super into it.
So if it was a
Has
social
Miss
game,
Pac-Man
you'd
come
really
out
go.
yet? I heard rumors.
I hate losing on purpose.
And that's social? Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Like how like all like somehow like she's like turning out to be the nerdiest companion.
Yeah. That's how I want to do Primal. I want to do the big AoE attack, click the wrong one. Let's see, can I get a heat attack? Or just weapon attack? There are a lot of guys here.
Yeah.
Bonk. Bonk. Brilliant, Adba. The fires of alcohol.
Here we go.
He's ready to yak.
It's my turn. You're gonna be in a world.
Okay.
You asked.
It's like, I try to line up the move, and then they just run somewhere else.
Now we're talking. Watch this.
Summon the birds! The bees!
Right.
That's fucking slacking. Damn it. Alright. You stop taunting my Kiryu. I don't think anyone else has fucking grab moves. Whatever. Begin bopping!
Here we go. Check this out. It's my turn. In for the kill. On
All good.
He has so much HP.
Let's see. You want some?
It's over.
Ah, well.
Now we're talking.
Right.
He has so much HP, Nick. He
Yeah.
Stop healing!
I don't like his belly art.
No.
Let's do it.
Funk.
Here we go.
I'm not sure I'd be taunted in that stance, so.
Have fun with this. Ugh, could use a breather.
Cheers. Here we go. You want some? Try this on for size. Gotta feel this one. It's my turn. I got.
Let's do it. Time to die. Yeah.
Don't you dare sleep again.
Let's do it.
All good.
They didn't.
Don't know why he had. Why, like, so much durability. And I think the first self-healing any enemy has had. Anyway. We continue. So, like, what's your favorite Warlock subclass? I know Warlock's like one of your favorite classes.
I mean, I like the Fey one just for like the just because a lot of like my like love of Warlock also stems from just the fact, you know, of like the RP of the Pact, and like you can do a lot with that.
I slept well last night.
I'll admit that it's like not really strong from like a gameplay perspective compared to say like Infernal Warlock.
Erna Warlock is pretty great.
Yeah.
Send to Hell is really funny.
Yeah, and also you I mean you get Fireball. That's really fucking strong.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You know,
like
two max level Fireballs on a short rest. I mean that's really strong. But yeah, there's I don't know, like I kind of like them all. Kind of depends on my mood.
I'm to sleep.
The only one I don't love is like Hexblade, probably just because it's like the least interesting from like an RP perspective to me.
That's fair.
Kiryu-san.
Wait 1 second, let me cat up.
Cats. My own cat's somewhere back there.
There we go, just meowing at the door. All right, Kira-san. If we're gonna meet Sashushiro at Andy Bina, we need to take a taxi.
Okay.
We're headed to the Seiru clan's branch office. I can show you the way.
Okay. Taxi! We're gonna squeeze 4 people into this thing. This is gonna be a tight squeeze.
No. Is this where?
The Seiryu set up shop? Yep. I'm sure it's hard to swallow, seeing your clan's former headquarters like this.
I use a katana to block a bullet here.
Great dissolution. Now here they are, new owners.
Ijincho's just not big enough for them anymore. That's how fast the Seiryu clan's growing. It's like they're quietly
Just
taking
like
over. Hearing about
Go to
it one
Kira
thing,
having PTSD flashbacks of all the time he's literally beat up everyone in this place multiple times.
Unbelievable.
Multiple times.
The symbol of the Tojo clan falling into the hands of outsiders. To think I'd live to see the day.
You dissolutioned
standing around while
the
listening to
Tojo
the
clan,
boys in
Kiryu.
charge.
Kiryu-san, maybe hang back for now. If you get caught here, it's all over. The same for Sunny, I suppose. Guess it's up to me to sort this out.
Ah, good
Fucking you,
plan.
just a random homeless man comes up.
Good plan.
Hey,
Can I fucking help you?
good day to you. My name's Nanba. I heard Sawashiro-san might be around.
Can I help you with something?
I just noticed that I couldn't help but notice you walked up the street with Kiryu and our leader.
He actually paid for my trip to Hawaii the other day, so I thought I'd swing by and say thanks.
Nobody told me he was taking any appointments. Now kindly get gone.
Get gone.
That. What's wrong with popping in and saying hello? Besides,
Several things.
There's something important we need to ask him.
Look, I can't let you through. And I already told you why.
Oh, come on. Then how about you set me up a meeting with Ebina-san? You know, your captain? Why, me and him were having a chat just the other day. All you gotta do is tell him Nanba's here.
Nanba.
What part of no don't you understand? You're trying to get yourself killed, pal?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm Narasaki, lieutenant of the Seiryu clan.
Okay.
Seems here there was a slight misunderstanding. Allow me to set things
Where
straight.
did he come from?
Hello.
Finally, someone who can talk some sense.
I have instructions from Captain Ebina. You're all to be welcomed as our guests. He also said there's no need to ask your name.
Really, Narasaki-san? You're gonna take him in?
They say the newbies don't know jack shit, but I didn't think it was this bad. How could anyone not recognize you? I'd like to personally apologize for this dimwit.
I want to talk to Sawashiro. Where is he?
You'll see him soon enough. But first, please come in.
I like how like everyone knows that Kiryu's alive, but like if we don't ask his name, then technically we don't know it
Technically,
was
we
Kiryu.
don't know it's him. And we can get away with it. This is a very familiar scene for Kiryu.
It really is. This guy.
That's him.
Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you. It's truly an honor. I am Sawashiro of the Seiryu clan.
This
Didn't
man.
expect you to roll out the red carpet.
My apologies if we caught you off guard. However, we felt it was necessary. After all, with the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance now gone, it falls on us to become the banner for Yakuza all over the country. Such a task requires the utmost prestige. It's perhaps the only way to bring them all together.
Right. So line up the troops and have them stare down your guests. That's your idea of prestige.
You'll have to forgive us. Well, there's no use in standing around out here. Captain Ebina is waiting for you inside. If you follow Narasaki, he'll lead you straight to him.
I don't need a guide.
Is that right? So your mind's still intact, huh? Glad to hear at least that's still worth a damn.
I'm sorry, what? Do you know who you're talking to?
Hey, take it easy, Sachan.
We can keep this up if you really want to. But fair warning.
I could beat up everyone here single-handedly.
Pick another day. I don't have time for games.
Pulls out this golden shotgun, begins to reminisce.
You've gotta be kidding me.
So, we gonna talk about that dirtbag in the shades?
Oh yeah, I think his name's Narasaki. Cocky guy likes to come with the territory. Don't let it get to you.
Easy for you to say. I was ready to go to war. Lady. I mean, I guess Psycho has helped, like, fight the Yakuza. It's very hard to remember that, like, everyone here but Kiryu is, like... It's
Just
hard
like
to...
a normal person.
It's just a normal person. It's really hard to know how much they did, because since Ichiban is canonically hallucinating.
Glad you got my back. So this is the Tojo Clan headquarters. Alright, right.
So this is Tojo
I thought it was Curious though, because I did not read the name. I was like, why the fuck is like Curious saying this line?
So this is Dojo Clan headquarters, or was, I mean.
First time for me too. Crazy I'm actually here. You know, this almost reminds me of the time I was inside the diet building. I was there on a field trip back in grade school. You're saying Yakuza HQ and a Japanese government looks similar. Bold comparisons. Wait, did she just say the other line? I swear.
It was Psycho who said it.
Oh, okay. Fucking, I just saw the S, so.
I was trying to make a point, just saying what I felt. They're both official feeling.
Well, whatever they are, just remember this isn't a field trip.
Sorry, got swept up in the excitement.
Evan is probably waiting for us in the meeting room. It's upstairs.
Hey, it's your neck of the woods. By all means, lead the way. I forget why we're coming to see Ebina.
Me too. I'm also reminded of the old Japan Yakuza game where you had the overpowered gun.
That was so funny. Just like the fact that I was able to do literally the entire game just spamming the gunshot and not caring about mechanics in any way.
Yeah.
Pretty big Voss there. Something got your eye. Oh, you're gonna praise it for us, Kiryu-san? Alright, give us your number.
No. Just figured I could use it in a pinch. Oh.
The hell kind of pinch you have in mind?
Company was never all that straightforward. Force of habit.
Oh.
Okay. Danger around every corner. Guess you still got it, Kiryu-san.
Was that a compliment?
Have you, like, not noticed her heavily flirting with Kiryu with literally every sentence she says near him?
Well, I think she's talking more about, like, the, you know, you have the idea of danger at every corner. You know, it's like, is that really a compliment? Flowers.
Oh. Dots.
Seems like they take good care of them. These flowers are pretty expensive, too.
How can you tell?
We have little displays like this back at the club. Still, there's no way we could ever spend this much. Hey, do you know you like flowers, Kiryu-san? Yeah, I was surprised, honestly.
No.
No. Well, I thought they'd make a good cover if they start shooting.
So much for being surprised.
Always think one time ahead. You're as impressive as ever.
Excuse me.
You're saying you used to be chairman of the Dojo clan, right? For like a day.
Just for a short while. I quit pretty soon after.
Short-term in office, huh? Any reason? I mean, if we're talking the Yakuza, chairman of the Dojo clan is like the creme de la creme of promotions, right?
Oh.
Somewhat you didn't want to hear.
Actually, yeah. I've wondered about that too.
Right.
Oh, sure. Guess when I was younger, I did dream of a rich, well-off life. Then, well, I found something much more important than that.
Oh.
As to whether or not I made the right choice, that's hard to say.
Oh, you thinking you regret it?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
You know, even if the past is weighing you down, you've always got today. Just have to tell yourself the choices you made along the way were the right ones. None, Chan. Besides, there's no guarantee that what's happening now is the result of all that. Seriously. And hey, if you ever need an ear, I'm here. Alright? Yeah, I even helped decide Ichiban's first date. Friendly advice is my specialty. Yeah, the date that went horrifically. Wouldn't that prove the opposite?
Yeah, wouldn't that prove the opposite?
That made sense for Psycho to say. But, whatever.
Well, thanks. When the time comes, I'll keep that in mind.
I really enjoy how for like warlock invocations, how so many of them are just, you can cast this spell at will with no component cost.
Yeah. Most of them are like, once for long rest, but still.
There's a lot that aren't, though.
None that are like, that good. but still.
Levitate, kind of good, I think. Is levitate good? I don't know.
I mean,
That's
it's
one
discount
fancy
flying.
rating, Anything others on a curious on?
No.
No, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, wow.
It's a famous piece by Motard von Egmont from Germany. Okay. Supposedly he was influenced by Rembrandt, though he typically only painted landscapes in his lifetime. Huh? Sachan, you some kind of art critic or something? Hey, cousin was talking about pretty much anything, Helps to be well-rounded in my line of
I
work.
see.
Well, it's impressive either way.
Hello, Jarzix. It has been a while, Jarzix. How you doing? There is a lot of shit you can just, have Kiryu fucking talk about in here. It's so low quality.
Huh. That's something.
Yeah, someone sure has some taste.
Kiryu-san.
Kiryu-san, what was this thing here back in your day?
I certainly hope not. I'd expect more of Daigo. Then again, something about it might speak to him.
No kidding. Fucking just a fucking shove. Books. What's up with this bookshelf?
Who's to say? Maybe they're trying to look smart.
Oh, good for you, Jarzix. Glad you're doing good, and hopefully your shit went well. Well, if that's the case, shouldn't they get rid of that?
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, let's go talk to fucking this guy for I forget why.
We're here.
Wasp. Lapping some DBD. Playing Wasp taking... Okay. And Bina, huh? That's when we spoke. I thought maybe we could actually trust him.
It's you.
Situation called for it. Just don't let your guard down.
Okay.
Right. I really hope Dead by Daylight does more Resident Evil crossovers just because Resident Evil characters are funny. Like, I want more versions of Wesker. Specifically, I want Wesker to just fucking pull out his gun and shoot someone as a special ability.
was starting to think
You need 4 different versions of Wesker Survivor. That way they could fight the Wesker like monster, and then they could just be sassing the entire time.
Yeah. No, I need like fucking they need to add Chris, specifically RE5 brick shithouse Chris. And he needs to have his special ability to just sucker punch the killer.
I am. And I presume you're familiar with Sawashiro-san?
Like, make it something funny. Like, if you flashlight blind the killer, you can then sucker punch him.
But I see that's not the case. I'm flattered you've heard of me.
It's not good Chris, though. It's fucking boring Chris. Like RE0 Chris. Who's like, I'm just fucking a guy. Oh, that's a skin? That's even worse now. You need Chris.
You're willing to talk, but maybe you ought to find a different chair first.
What? Excuse you?
That chair belongs to the head of the Tojo clan, and no one else.
Kiryu, the Tojo clan's dissolved due to you.
A lot of blood's been spilled over just a chance to sit where you are now. Maybe you don't mean any offense, but you're not even close to earning that spot. And I'll be damned if I play along.
Bastard! You better watch your fucking words!
It's alright,
Fucking intimidate him with your stare, Kiryu.
This was to be expected. In fact, I'd want nothing less from a man of his stature. Let's try this again. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Now then, shall we get started, Kiryu-san?
I don't know. Again, we have homeless man, cabaret club host, ex-Yakuza chairman, and man who has punched out thousands of people, and current head of like every non-Japanese gang that's here.
As I'm sure you're aware, the civilian world is far from forgiving to our kind.
Okay, but what about all those people who were able to make it, yet you pulled them right back in? Sunhee here has plenty of data.
You don't,
back
fucker.
that up.
You really don't.
Perhaps that data's oversimplified. There's rarely, if ever, a smooth transition back to society. What a Yakuza needs more than anything is structure, stability, and the means to make a living. So for them to join our clan is a temporary measure on that road to rehabilitation.
Want to know what else I hear? That you're moving operations to Hawaii.
You have keen ears. Queen of the Komi Jewel indeed. At any rate, you could say we're blessed to have a business partner there.
Business partner?
Not sure if you would know, Kiryu-san. Our biggest source of income right now is storing waste that can't be disposed of.
Yes, I do know about that.
However,
that weird fucking thing they have set up.
Someone else had thought it up, and they'd been doing it in Hawaii long before I met them. That would be Palekana, a local religious group.
It's so funny to me how like this game is like Hawaii is secretly the headquarters for like 11 different underground organizations.
Yeah. There's the one city in Hawaii, actually.
I needed Sawashiro's reputation in order to set the second great dissolution into motion. And while he was still behind bars, he confided in me one of his deepest regrets. That was, of course, about Akane-san. As such, the more I learned, the more interest I developed in the group that brought her to safety. And as I dug deeper, I learned about their waste management business. There's a special island Palekana owns where they run a facility quite similar to ours.
You must mean Nele Island.
Oh, Nick, you'll find this funny. So in Dead by Daylight, the killer, you can get an item to let you as the killer execute survivors and just kill them instantly. Usually they have a condition you have to meet people to do it, but then there's a specific animation for each killer, right?
take in former Yakuza.
Wesker's animation,
So you're saying
and as far as I'm aware, his the only one that is
are getting sent to
that
Alabama?
the survivor fights back. He walks up behind them. The survivor will like punch Wesker, and his glasses will shoot off and break. Wesker will kill them, and he'll pull out a new pair of glasses and put it on.
Jesus Christ.
Which is the funniest thing if you execute all the survivors, because it means he has like 5 pairs of shades under his suit.
But yes, we've already worked out details together. Besides, all our men will be doing is transporting the cargo by sea and unloading.
You fight back. Cha!
If we were, they'd hardly be leaving footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
Cry from desecrating their homeland, wouldn't you say? Polycana understands this as well.
Never guessed religion and the underworld would ever go hand in hand.
Really? You never would have guessed.
Why'd you send Kasuga over to Hawaii?
I sent Ichi to Hawaii for one thing. To reunite with Akane-san, who said she wanted to meet him. So whatever becomes of it, it's got nothing to do with the Seiryu clan.
Sawashiro, are you aware of what's happening to Akane-san right now?
What do you mean?
She's being hunted down by gangsters, all on Polycana's orders. But their real target is the girl she has with her. And if they're caught, they won't make it out alive.
Oh no.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Is that true, what you just said?
I take it neither of you knew?
I can assure you we did our due diligence in researching them. After all, they're integral to the Second Great Dissolution.
So you're saying we're making this up?
I'm saying flinging words at each other would be pointless. Do you have any proof you can show us?
Well,
No.
That said, this is coming from none other than Kiryu-san. We don't mean to make light of that. How about you give us some time? We'll look into Polycana once again.
What would you do if Polycana turns out just like what I told you?
I'd rather not make any speculations at the moment. As the Tojo clan 4th chairman, I'm sure you, of all people, understand the weight of a Yakuza's word.
Jarzix, we should play League Against if sometime soon, if you're still here.
I see. And if that's your stance, I think we're done here.
Thank you for the visit and for the valuable information. Perhaps when things settle down, we can treat you to dinner.
Yeah, let's hope that's possible.
Magic door.
well, we sure showed their asses.
We really.
Can't believe you got Sawashiro acting on his best behavior.
Seriously. And even though we were deep in Yakuza territory, I didn't feel scared one bit.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like we got much out
Yeah,
of it.
I was gonna say, it's like they didn't really get much
But
out of
didn't
that.
we at least learn that the Seiryu clan's connected to Polycana?
Right. But we're still left to wonder whether Ebina really knows what Bryce is up to. Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I suppose.
By the way, you think up anything else for the bucket list? You didn't forget about it, did you?
No, I remember. And you know what? Maybe it's because I haven't been to HQ in a while. But I just thought of something important.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it might not be the fun activity you were thinking. But I want to pay my respects to some people who were close to me.
You know, I think that's terrific. Mind if we come along?
I'd be grateful if you did. Might get a little gloomy without some company.
I'm happy to hear you think of us that way. We'll do everything we can to support you, Kiryu-san.
I know you will. Thanks.
Then let's go. I trust you know the way?
Yeah, let's catch a taxi.
Catch a ride. Hello, same taxi driver from before.
Not a scratch.
I dead. Dead. I dead, brother. I dead, almost girlfriend. I dead.
Sorry to drag you all out here. Let's say we head back.
You're all done?
Yeah. I managed to clean up their gravestones and talk to them a bit about my life.
If I can ask, who were these people?
Well, they're my family. Of course, none of us are blood related, but it's never been about that. And it doesn't make them any less precious. Every time I come here, I get this strange feeling. I've always been the type to rush in and never think ahead. So I assumed if anyone was gonna die first, it'd be me. Yet here I am now, talking to them, even though they're long gone.
Hear you, son.
I come to pay my respects for the first time in forever, and who do I see?
Detective Buddy!
Almost like Kazuma himself had a hand in it.
Date-san.
How the hell does he look younger than Kiryu?
Why is he like...
Oh, yeah.
An acquaintance of yours, Kiryu-san? Wait, doesn't this mean your cover's blown?
No. He's good. If anyone's aware of any...
Like, he looks younger than he did in Yakuza 0.
And that would make you Sunhee, the so-called face of Ijincho. Never could stay away from trouble, could you?
I think we'll be heading back, Kiryu-san. You look like...
He looks fucking younger.
Appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. You fellas enjoy.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare off your new pals. But hey, what are the chances? I say we catch up on old times. That is, if you've got time.
Sure.
Been so long since the two of us have had a sip, I figured it ought to be here. And speaking of a sip, that one's all you get. Meanwhile, I'll be helping myself to the bar.
Greedy old drunk? You sure Mama won't mind?
Just so happens today's her day off.
And I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
You got the fancy ice cubes.
Yeah.
You're getting thin. I admit that caught me off guard.
Really? You can tell that easy, huh?
Well, yeah. When it comes to studying you, I hold a Guinness World Record. So, is it that bad?
Yeah. And when the doctor found out I was running around like this, he nearly burst a vessel.
Let me guess. More nonsense from the Daidoji faction.
In Hawaii, there was a girl who reminded me of Haruka. Her name's Lonnie. She's just an innocent kid. Yet here she is, running for her life. All for some asshole's convenience. I can't help but want to save her.
Sounds like something you'd say. Always putting your neck out for others, aren't you?
Well, with the clock ticking, I'm supposed to be enjoying my final moments. At least according to Namba and them.
Sure. You've never been the type to look after yourself.
Well, there's been a lot on my mind, now that it's come to this. Looking back, I almost didn't make it. When Nishiki and Yumi died, I thought, if only I could go with them.
when Nishiki was in the same room as me, and he detonated a pile of C4, and the only thing that happened to me was my shirt got burned off.
I figured that must be what's pushing me still.
In that case, you can't clock out just yet. After all, you want to protect that kid, right?
Yeah.
Then now's the time you get back your gusto. Still free to stick around a while?
Come on. How long has it been? I'm sticking around whether you like it or not.
That's the spirit.
Welcome back, Kiryu-san. Hey, how much were you drinking?
Not much. Only had one glass.
So was everything okay with your friend?
Yeah. What's more, we agreed to meet up every now and again, like back in the day. Hope that's all right.
Of course it is. Just don't go overboard with the booze, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You sure about that? I don't want to find you passed out somewhere.
I see you're not gonna go easy on me. Fine. You have my word.
Well, that's that. We should head back to Kasuga's apartment for the day.
Yeah. Okay, back to bed. Back to bed. That was a big day. I went and confronted the Yakuza guys, and I had my dead family, went to see my alive family.
I have some time today. Maybe I could focus on some things I want to do. Stroll around for a town a bit when it hurt.
How does shit hit the fan on his stroll? Hello.
Hello?
Kiryu, Date here.
Date.
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 I'm in a Gene show at the moment. Come out with me. We should talk. Don't try making out like you're too busy.
Is this important?
That bucket list thing you were telling me about before. I've been mulling it over ever since. Got me thinking I have too much unfinished business myself.
If I can be of some help, I'll come.
There we go. See you soon.
Where should we meet?
Rose Blossom, the cabaret club. I'll tell the bar to expect you.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Unfinished business, so you're helping me resolve here. Dante, only one way to find out. Guess to the Rose Blossom, huh?
Alright. Right here.
This place, Dante saw to find him. The Rose Blossom.
Kiryu Santa.
Sacha, do you do events for Christmas and Halloween at your place?
Of course. Those are some of our most lucrative nights. Even the staff likes them because they get to cosplay.
Wow, they get into it, huh? I guess dressing up like Santa is always fun.
Back at Sunflower, I'd have to dress up as Santa for the younger kids. I guess that was kind of like cosplay.
Oh, I would have loved to see you in a Santa outfit, Kiryu-san. Are there any photos?
I remember someone taking...
That'd be a really buff Santa.
It would.
It's me. I've got an operation for you. Locate and procure.
Sunhee,
God damn it.
please don't be calling a Komi Jewel agent.
That's really funny, though. Alright, guys, went outside the fucking club.
There he is. Took you long enough. Much obliged. We've got it from here. Going over to that table.
Very good, sir.
My man's has been wearing the same jacket for like 40 years.
Well, what are we doing here exactly?
I appreciate you coming down here, Kiryu. You won't regret it, I think.
I'll trust you on that. Whose table was that just now, by the way? Do you two know each other? You were drinking together.
I'd introduce you to the guy, but the Daidoji faction wouldn't be happy with me.
Hmm? What's that supposed to mean?
Kid's name is Taichi. The boy you raised at Morning Glory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What? Don't start gawking. He hasn't...
I'm gonna fucking kick his ass.
Hey, don't order another yet. I need a second. Any more and I'll pass out on my way home.
It's all right, handsome. I'll watch over you until the morning.
Oh, really? You'd do that?
It's not an offer I'd make to just anyone, Tai-chan. But I feel safe with you.
That's really great. Yokohama girls are the best.
To be fair, he's of legal drinking age.
To be fair, he is legal.
I can't believe it. That's Taichi. What's he doing here?
I heard he was visiting a friend in Tokyo, so I rang him up. Offered to take him around Yokohama. Not like I was ever that close to the boy. Couldn't think of any better place to go than here. Jinsho women sure can work wonders on men like him. Doubt he even noticed I left.
What's the meaning of all this, Date-san? He's supposed to think I'm dead. Why would you invite me somewhere he could spot me?
Because if he doesn't realize who he's looking at, there's no problem.
Hmm?
That's why you and I are keeping our distance. Much as I'd like it, I know you can't speak directly. I still thought seeing him like this would be better than never seeing him at all.
Date-san.
You've always been too stubborn to look backward. Tell me, how does it feel? Would dying have been easier without this memory? Don't your kids warrant a spot on your list?
I'd heard about him becoming a firefighter, you know. I still keep tabs on all of them, but I never planned on seeing them again. I couldn't even risk hoping to.
That's why we're here. This is my unfinished business. You've gone through life telling yourself you have no regrets. It's not true. You just refuse to acknowledge them. And if there's anyone still breathing in this world who could convince you of that, I suppose it's me.
Date-san.
I know. When the Daidoji helped you fabricate your death, I went along with it. And it cost you everything. Haruka and Haruto. A life cut off from the people you love. I replay those events over and over in my head, wondering if I could have changed the outcome.
It was my responsibility. My death was the only thing that could have ensured their safety. Date-san, you have nothing to blame yourself for.
Either way, that was a long time ago. Maybe now I could make a difference? Maybe?
Hold on. Who are they?
Kiryu's about to beat the shit out of...
I'm not sure, actually.
Hey, why are all the girls hanging out here? Send some to our table.
Very sorry, sir. We'll address this at once.
You'd better. We're paying customers too, ain't we?
I apologize, everyone. I didn't know I'd be so popular in here.
That's because Tai-chan is the cutest. I won't drink with anyone.
Hey, please don't get me into
Please
hotter
don't
water
make it
here.
worse.
Piss off, you dumb fucking tourist. You really think you're hot shit?
Damn it. Might have tipped those girls too well. Wanted Taichi to have a good time, you know.
This is dangerous. Everyone's too drunk.
Hey, you're being very impolite, aren't you?
calm down and someone will join you soon.
Excuse me? I don't take lip from working girls. Whoa, what
Well, now you could fucking leave.
Never hit a woman.
Hey, don't be a fool. As long as Tai Chi's there, you can't.
The music says otherwise.
Grunts.
I'm gonna discipline this chick.
Where's the bouncer that should definitely
Fucking
be
Tai
here?
Chi gonna fucking
Well,
kick his
hey,
ass?
Hey, he is a fireman. Like, they can be pretty fucking strong. I don't know about 1v4, but
Learn some discipline yourself.
Well, I'll be. Who would have thought Tai Chi had it in him?
He's full of surprises.
Not so fucking fast. Hey, shit dick. Nobody likes a guy who hogs the tits.
Ah, Titan, are you okay? Please get up, please.
Excuse me, that's quite enough. Leave it once or I'll call the police.
Shut your mouth. This is your fault, scumbag.
This ends right now, or I'll pay you back for Tai Chi 10 times over.
Uncle. Is it really you, Uncle Kaz? Uncle.
Hands off of me. Everybody has a death wish tonight. Whole world's been shitting on me. Now, I'm gonna shit on all of you.
okay. Oh, let's actually let's go outside first.
I'm gonna commit immense amounts of assault here for no particular good reason.
That's all I want to do. I will admit, I did forget this game did have an auto battle mode.
You just like accidentally turn it on.
I accidentally turned it on, yeah.
Oh. If I remember the first one, like you could just kind of keep auto battle on.
Well, yeah, but that's because like every fight up until like the end, like you could literally just do the auto attacks for everything.
Go like this.
Will it be all right?
Oh,
I mean, he got punched once.
sleeping like a baby. He's more drunk than he is hurt. Maybe we overdid it a little.
He's fine.
Sir?
He's gonna make a great firefighter. Boy's in good shape. Well, he's a grown man.
Fucking weirdo.
Tai Chi's gonna wake up before too long. You should leave. We'll catch up. I'll stay behind and try to clean up this mess.
Thanks.
Uncle Kaz!
Hey, rise and shine, kid. What a night.
Oh, I'm real sorry. I remember there was a fight. Somebody came and defended me.
Somebody? You mean was Kiryu here?
Huh?
Joking. You were calling out for him, Tai Chi. Uncle Kaz, you said.
Really? Weird. Guess I was dreaming.
The good news is you held your own, protecting that girl of yours. Huh. Not every man is the sort who'd do that, you know. Even if they wanted to.
Actually, that's my trick when I need to be brave. I think about what Uncle Kiryu would do. When I remember the way he was, it's like I can shut down any fear inside.
I mean, like, punching the problem is like his one go-to thing. So
It really was and is.
Yeah, sure. It always works for me.
This place good?
Kanagawa PD contact recommended it to me. Order one drink, sit as long as you like. From now on, consider this my Ijincho hideout.
Kind of a rude thing to do with a place that only has like 4 chairs.
Stay around town for a bit. You know, stay on top of that bucket list of yours. Taichi's little night out was only the start of it. I've got calls going out all over Yokohama.
Stop. You realize that if the Daidoji faction catches on, we'll both pay.
They haven't objected yet, have they? Not even Taichi knows you're still out there. Trust me, the fearsome Daidoji faction has nothing to worry about.
You're testing them.
Look, I realize I'm taking a risk here, but when it comes to your final days, I don't care. Nothing you say is gonna stop me. If Daidoji has a problem, they know where I am.
Like, again, if what Kiryu has said about his cancer is accurate, where he only has, like, a few months to live, like, they should really just let him have this.
Young man, you have ties to this world. They don't disappear when you turn your back.
You're not wrong.
Dragons don't have the luxury of dying forgotten. Taichi remembers you. People remember you. Kazuma Kiryu never walked the easiest path, but the steps he took always bore fruit. You have the responsibility to reap the harvest you've sown. I've never been more certain. I'll call you again. Kasuga and all that is important, but take some time for yourself, too.
Date-san. Thank you. I don't have the words. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Taichi and the others. I thought maybe I'd been able to let go. That even if I never saw them again, I'd be fine. But when I heard his voice with my own ears, when he was right there in front of me, who knew I'd be so happy? I certainly didn't.
I don't know, maybe the part where you broke down in tears hearing them try to say hi to you at your grave. I don't know. Maybe that would have, like, implied that you'd be happy seeing them again. As Kiryu raises awakening level, he'll trigger life links of day. I have a lot of those then. Life links can be initiated by speaking to Date at the harbor light and Jinx. Your barge check, your Kiryu receives a phone call, wake the dragon, then see things go through the end. Okay, I should go to the fucking club. We're gonna get a lot of phone calls, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
I'm sorry for the wait.
Oh, good. So, did you get a chat with your friend?
Yeah, talk made me realize something important, actually.
Look at the poster in the background. Eh. Oh, yeah? Glad to hear. Anyway, where to next? It's Dot. He said he wants to talk to me again.
Huh?
That has to be Majima. That has to be Majima.
I think you'd return. Rush. Come. Yeah.
Who messaged me?
You do.
Something the matter?
There's somewhere I need to be. Mind tagging along?
Of course not. Let's get a move on then.
Can't say I'm not curious. Restaurant row, huh? Maybe I should stop by.
Like, again, if Kiryu doesn't have some, like, final thing with Majima, that would be such a disappointment.
Yeah.
This is not... This is actually... There was a lot of fights with Majima in this fucking room. Special. Majima!
Nothing beats fresh baked bread. That said, I've been buying it less and less these days.
Did you get bored, you think?
Oh, no. It's just that I recently got myself a bread maker, so I've been really into that instead.
A bread maker? So you've been baking your own?
The newest ones are pretty amazing.
Fucking weirdo.
They knead, ferment, and bake all on their own. You can even adjust the fermentation time to change the texture of the bread.
Oh.
Do you have a bread maker, Nick?
And by tuning the
I do
temperature,
not know.
you can change up how soft you want your crust.
Cause don't really need
Great
one.
deal on it right now too, and it even comes with a cashback.
Have you ever thought about writing commercials?
Huh?
All right.
Huh?
Huh, never thought there'd be a vintage movie theater here. Wait, I recognize this.
Yes, we got an entire thing about this.
Our Winter Sonata, starring Yu Jin.
That guy.
That Korean movie star Menten Kamurocho. It's been ages. Did all sorts of things together, running from his fans, showing him movies. I heard he left the limelight for some time. But I guess he made a comeback.
Feels like just yesterday.
Good for you, Eugen. Here's hoping you stay successful.
Oh hey, the vintage theater closed down.
Oh yeah, there used to be a giant shark. Ooh, picture.
They really knew
Found
their
it.
stuff.
But I have to wait, otherwise I interrupt the conversation.
It's too bad.
And God forbid it
Three-month-long
like
Sharks
continue.
on Screen Extravaganza challenge was great.
Must have been some challenge.
You're telling me there's enough shark movies to last 3 months?
There are a lot of shark
Sure are.
movies.
I'd never joke about sharks.
Huh. Noted.
Must be hard to sift through all of them. Any recommendations?
A more recent one's got evil Martian sharks battling Earth sharks in New York.
What?
Classic setup, but really enjoyable nonetheless.
Classic setup?
Classic?
No, there's all kinds of stuff out there now.
Yeah. Maybe too much.
A new
Nick,
one
how
just
many
premiered where
Sharknadoes are
sharks
there?
Actually in the water.
Like
The
fucking
audience went
5
nuts.
or 6 or something.
Define shark.
Picture perfect.
It's so there's so many. Like, I mean, I guess what the thing is, right? If you could make a movie on like a $10,000 budget and it's like meme to hell and back, like you make your money back. It's easy to justify another one.
Yeah.
I would like, making another one just makes the memes worse. And you get to like reuse all the CGI. Like, it makes sense to a degree.
Together, we only need one shot. This will help.
Follow my lead. Doing better than I thought.
Hello?
Let's beat him down.
What the fuck, ghillie suit men? They're ghillie men, Nick! There's a lot of them, too! The ghillie men!
Jesus, there are a lot of them.
You asked for it. This'll
Around me.
do. Here, I'll help.
Bonk. Bonk.
Have fun with this.
Send the pigeons to the ghillie men!
Right. Try this on the side. Let's really shake things up.
Oh. Alright.
Let's do it.
But sometimes, like, the attacks have, like, zero tell for when the attack's actually coming.
Here we go.
I got it. Wanna play?
Oh, is it close enough?
What's the holdup?
The fucking just, like, tiny little arrow shot.
Watch this.
More birds!
Wanna play, do we? Here we go.
Something wrong?
What was the point of that invisibility? You just up here didn't do anything. Whatever. Or champagne.
This will help. It's my turn.
Yeah. I'll follow your lead. Allow me.
Right.
There are not enough ghillie men.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Beat him up! Take as much money!
It's my
Learning more every day.
Moving up in the world.
Oh, Nick, we're finally getting our essence abilities. Cool. Yeah. Like in the in number 1, you got the essence abilities like a lot sooner than this. And then again, we're like not even halfway through the game yet as far as chapters are concerned. It's like I think we're in chapter 6 right now.
Hey.
But it takes care of something real quick. Mind waiting for me?
No problem. You sure you'd be okay on your own though? Want to tag along?
That's fine. I'll be back before you know it.
You better. I wonder what's up with him.
Who knows?
Yeah,
this is such a lead up. It has to Majima. I'd be very disappointed.
But this isn't a Majima area though.
Message said they'd be waiting here. Yeah, but like he'll just fucking pop out.
Because this is also the Chinese and the Korean assassin. The Korean assassin, the Chinese guy. It's been a while, Kazuma Kiryu.
Wait, I'm on? Among them believes it is strongest in the world and it's made up of skilled fighters. We clashed countless times, as long as I can remember.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. You're telling me to fight, saying it then the legendary dragon hindered their clan's claim to strength.
You haven't forgotten about us, have you?
How could I, when you were this persistent? How did you guys know that I was back?
After your retirement, we targeted Ichiban Nagasuga by making a name for himself as the new dragon in town. But while we were keeping tabs on him and his flunkies, you showed up, right out of thin air. Surprising, really. To think the dragon would resurge. Couldn't keep yourself away, could ya?
Not quite.
I didn't return because I wanted to. Not that it's any of your business.
Why, of course it is. In the past, you've insulted the Amon clan time after time. The fact remains that you are but a thorn in our side.
I just want to live my life.
And if you intend on making a comeback, we won't let that slide. Besides, having your other ships in your weakened state, guarded by your allies, only tarnishes our reputation.
Feels like they're talking to a wall, just like old times.
Kiryu-san.
Didn't I tell you guys to wait?
Sorry, we were just worried about you. Who's he? This guy picking a fight for you, Kiryu-san?
No need for Kiryu-san to bother with him. If he wants the beating so badly, he'll have to go through all of us.
So these are your little friends? How weak you become, Kazuma Kiryu. You once shouldered everything yourself and fought alone. Think you have allies looking after you now. You think strength means not relying on others? Well, putting your trust in someone else takes real courage. Quit shoving your ideology down other people's throats.
Keep running your mouth about Kira-san, and I'll show you no mercy.
Interesting. Let us see just how far the mighty dragon has fallen. Joe Amon. That's a...
Alright. Ah.
You're
You
weak.
just fucking one-shot you.
Yeah. Too weak, both physically and mentally. Is all you can do?
Told you, not the same man I was before.
What a bore. Here, how about this? Say I kill one of your precious comrades. Would that awaken your old self?
What?
Our clan's line of work is assassination, you know. It'll be easy for me to sacrifice as many lives as it takes to revive that legendary dragon. Gun.
Don't you dare lay a hand on them.
Oh, is this where I unlock the ability to, like, not... make it not a turn-based fight? Ha! Looks like you do have some fight left in you. Something to take this seriously for your allies' sake. I guess some things never change. Now show me your true strength. Show me what these bonds of yours are made of. You better, if you want to protect your friends.
Come on.
Hope you're ready to die. Show me what you got.
There it is. When his hype meter is full, Kiryu can now use Dragon's Resurgence. A powerful skill allows him to move freely on the battlefield. Hold right trigger to activate, then use B, X, Y attack until the timer at the top of the screen expires. You can use Dragon's Resurgence by showing Kiryu's bond of the party. Fucking... Where the fist fight came down!
Jesus.
Alright, that's
That's kind of absurd.
That's something I can do now, I guess. That was a really pathetic punch, though.
Huff, huff. I'll blow your house down. I won't let you hurt them.
That hit just now. Felt just like the ones from the past. Left the mark, too, no doubt about it. Looks like the bond you share every allies is what gives you strength now.
You still raring to go?
No, I'll leave you be. For now. If you were just a geezer on the decline, I would have killed you here and now. But you've still got some growing to do. With this bond you and allies have, or whatever. Call it what you will.
He's just like, I have cancer.
Should you develop your bonds and grow even stronger, I'll return to fight you once more.
You've grown your bonds and immediately fight him again. Your bonds have grown enough.
I'll be the one to take you down, not some illness, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that sentiment. Don't you dare forget that.
The strength of our bonds, huh?
Seriously, are you okay?
Right.
Yeah, and you guys? We're fine, somehow. That was a tough fight. Sorry if you're dragging you guys into this mess.
Oh, good. We're used to getting mixed up with stuff. I wasn't in our business anyway.
Huh?
They mess with our friend. They mess with us. Right?
Right.
Thanks.
Alrighty then, let's take care of that. Come on, let's go get going.
Seems I've got some tough friends.
Gun.
Well, made it through that, thanks to all of them. Still not sure what's waiting for us, though. Before I head back to the costume place, maybe I should buy some new gear and make sure I'm ready.
Fucking gay. You're now chained actively more often. Woo. Game is like, hey, you're about to go into a, like, final dungeon. I want to prepare.
Hopefully you brought enough money with you from the other campaign to buy stuff, because you can't earn money here, sorry.
It's not anywhere, nowhere near as easy as you can in the other one. You can earn it by grinding, but that'll take a while.
I really need to make a reservation at the salon soon, but...
What's wrong? You don't want to go?
No, it's not that. It's just that it's so expensive. My hair's starting to curl up again, and straightening costs a fortune.
Straightening?
Just buy a straightener.
I didn't think you had curls, Psycho.
I do, and getting ready in the morning's really starting to drag. Your hair's pretty straight, Kiryu-san. Ever thought about getting a perm?
A perm? Well, maybe if the occasion called for it.
Really? I would love to see your hair blown up like that.
I, think I've had enough explosions in my life. Things are going well.
Things are going well.
To know them.
We're almost done with her.
Oh, this place gives you bonus points if you use contactless payments.
Points.
Contactless. I've heard of that, but I don't know too much about it.
You put money into a smartphone app and pay through that. You can do all your shopping with just your phone, and you usually get points, so it's pretty handy. The only problem is not every store takes the same type. So I've loaded up 8 different brands to be safe.
Huh. You sure handy's the right word? All right. Our bond's getting deeper.
Okay, where are the last one? One over there. And the other one is over there. Alright, we got distracted while we went to the golf thing. Alright, Psycho, tell us about how you love golf or whatever.
Golfing in Hawaii might be nice.
Have you ever tried golf, Kiryu-san?
I have, yeah. I've spent plenty of time on the course. Do you play at all?
Well, golf's a big talking point with customers in my line of work. I went to a driving range to try it out, but I couldn't get the hang of it. I had a hard time just hitting the ball. Got any good tips for that?
You just have to get used to it. Even practicing your swing alone can make a huge difference.
Oh, so that's why old guys are always swinging their umbrellas around.
Let's hope so. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them.
I played golf here once.
Golf course. They're kind of like batting
kind
cages.
of like
Both great
batting
places
cages.
to relieve stress. I think I went to one until tomorrow before. Right, with Karu. Somehow she managed to damage the golf club so badly it bent. An employee even yelled at us for it. Back then, I thought she was someone who was perfect in every way. She's actually pretty clumsy.
I remember this.
Even though we went our separate ways, I still cherish the time we spent together.
Damn it. Okay, then we have the last one, and then we have to do all of her drink links. And then she'll be like, the fucking cabaret club reasons, blah, upset, brr. And then I'll look across at, like, the fucking person running an assassination gang.
I need to get back to my boxing gym.
You take boxing classes?
Yeah, it was originally just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun and a great stress reliever. My trainer thinks I've got a knack.
Oh, we also have Namba's fucking walk here.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll back you up if you're ever in a tight spot. You know, the old 1-2.
Good to know. I could definitely use it. All right.
You did it!
Complete.
Friends forever.
Cool, and we also have to do her, fucking
Hey,
cutscene.
Kiryu-san, feel like taking a break?
Sure. You feeling tired?
Oh, I'm just in the mood for something sweet. How about plage? They make the
Plage.
best lattes.
And that's where we'll go.
That's where Namba wants to talk. Namba, talk to me about this fucking shitty river.
He's gonna talk about the homeless camp that he used to live in.
Probably still lives in. He is still a homeless man.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here.
This part is so fucking weird because it feels like a dating sim.
It does.
Time go by, and it keeps going.
I mean, it basically is. Let's face it. I mean,
I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn.
this too shall pass. God damn it.
I'm being serious here. Come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Namba.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate what this means to you. And I'm humbled that you'd take me here.
Well, nobody ever said that being my friend's a rewarding investment. At least we can afford moments like this. Oh, hey. Why don't we take a picture together? To remember today.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Namba. I'm counting on you.
Neat. And then where is Faj? There it is. Alright, Psycho, tell us about Faj or whatever. Oh.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
Do you come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place is still pretty new after all. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right? No, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to the world. Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san, so I'm always happy to hear more.
About me? Well, alright. I could always introduce myself.
Introduce
What?
yourself.
Did-
At this point, you're making this sound like a date.
Huh? I suppose you're right.
You know, you're pretty funny, Kiryu-san. Oh, I know. Why don't we take a picture? Taking pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Okay.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. All right, here goes. Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right? Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking, walking, or taking more pictures, okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh. Okay, now we have... Actually, first I must buy... gift.
Gosh, are you sure?
Yep.
Thanks.
Alright. Now people, tell me of your stories. I can't fast travel there. Have to fast travel to here, I guess. Fuck it. Come! Mount the segways! Away! The Segway thing is so fucking dumb. Like, it is faster than running, but it doesn't really feel like it's a lot faster.
Survive. It's a great bar, but it doesn't hold a candle to Serena. Heh. Oh, there's a little too much last time and sang like crazy.
Alright, we have the karaoke thing we can do.
You can't reminisce about something that happened yesterday, Kiryu. I had to thank Namba and the others for hanging out with me. But that said, karaoke really is a mysterious thing. It's nothing like working up a sweat from fighting or hitting the batting cages. Sure, you still feel exhausted, but in a pleasant way. What's really fascinating is how you might even catch a glimpse of someone's true colors depending on what song they choose to sing.
That's nostalgic.
Alright, I was the only person singing back then. I'll have to listen to everyone else's picks next time.
Oops, sorry. Get over your sign, sorry about that. Nah, there's a lot of dialogues. Hey. Alright, Nanba, and regale us with your tales of being a nurse.
Hey, Namba. This seat taken?
Hey, it's all yours.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
Fucking wins the wedding. God.
I take it this wasn't exactly a date, though. Did you learn anything?
Hey, you're too quick, Kiryu-san. Don't cut me off the knees. So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
Oh?
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually. Why she seemed so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Yep. What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
Okay.
So there's a mastermind at work.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here. He's on the homepage of the company. He's such a big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser. He was pressuring Miyabi-chan to become his mistress. But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to Human Resources.
That was courageous of her.
Yeah, she did everything right. Unsurprisingly, asshole gets a slap on the wrist. Company docks his pay for a few months. At which point, he starts getting spiteful.
How do you mean?
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred to inspections. They tell her it's just routine human resources allocation. It's simply best for business. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take rejection.
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her. Until one day, when he caught her talking to me, saw her smiling. He flips out, gets jealous over it. Next thing you know, I've been shit-canned. That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you said, Kiryu-san, there had to be another reason.
Some of these private companies are no better than Yakuza, I've found. What's the situation now, then?
Capitalism bad.
They have. Stalking Miyabi-chan now, completely unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice here.
Fuck it.
Simple. Next time, ask Miyabi out on a date.
What the hell kind of advice is that?
Do it.
She asked you out, didn't she? Therefore, the ball's in your court now.
Oh, I thought I explained to you. She didn't ask me out for any romantic reason.
All right. Only kidding.
Oh, shit, man. I just can't tell with you sometimes. Okay, then. Kiryu-san, thanks for this. You've helped me sort a few things out.
Really? If that's so, I'm happy for you.
You're damn fine company to drink with. I appreciate you hearing me out.
Say, why don't we toast with a real drink?
You almost had me there.
Wow. Alright, we're gonna do two Psycho, then one of her, then two of her again. Because Psycho has like fucking 4.
Hey there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, just don't tell Namba who's sitting over there.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Oh.
Great. I'll take you up on that. So, Psycho, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
It'd make me happy if you could call me by my real name around our friends. There aren't any enemies here anyway.
Sounds good. That's easier for me too. Well, I can't speak for the rest of our motley crew, but I'll just call you Kiryu-san. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now.
Okay.
On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way,
Hmm?
did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about
He talked about how he ruined everything.
Yeah. And that you haven't talked to him in 2 years.
He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking
I
about.
mean, okay is
No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but
a
his
word for
stubborn,
it.
cheerful self. Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
If you've got something to say to Kasuga, I'll hear you out. I don't mind playing the messenger.
Something I want to say to him? I can't really think of anything, though. But thank you for that.
It doesn't have to be right now. Offer's valid whenever you want. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Yeah, of course.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
Karaoke fever. So are all of Psycho's things that we like are like, maybe I should talk to Ichiban.
Hey, Psycho. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san. Gotta keep an eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
Kiryu has hit on a woman, I think, one time in the entire series.
I think and it was mostly an
Have
accident.
you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right?
Yeah.
And crazy expensive to boot.
I don't mean to sound harsh or anything, but anyone could do that if they had the money. Sending her flowers every day doesn't necessarily mean you're making her happy.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You make a good point, even if the truth hurts.
So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day. To my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah? Like, since last month?
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too. Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO either.
Huh. Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging
Yes,
around with that
I
one
told
girl,
you.
right? Chitose-chan?
Jealous.
Yeah.
So.
Jealous.
What's she like?
Chitose is the daughter of the Fujinomiya family, so you could say that she's pretty unique.
That's what I've heard too. Being born into a family like that is already way impressive.
At first, I thought she was just a petty thief. Kasuga and I both got played by her.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right?
Yep.
Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down, but I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san? That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose in the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him. Really.
Uh-huh, sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh? That does it. I'm gonna drink all night long. I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Okay. Alright, Sandy, what's going on with you now and your fucking group?
Sunhee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komijul turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else. There's some dissent within Ijincho. Just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried about.
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself.
And yet...
Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but... screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly, I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did it.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komi Jewel turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
How so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liumang are false. There's no evidence pointing to the perp, so it's all bullshit. But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komi Jewel, among the top brass at that.
Okay.
In other words, one of the Komi Jewel officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang was behind it. This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension between Komi Jewel and the Liumang. I can't turn a blind eye to it.
You're right. One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komi Jewel and the Liumang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komi Jewel himself.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komi Jewel's officers. His name is Han Chol-sa.
So...
Shaky hands!
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
Yeah.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back.
Bird meowing, so it makes you stupid.
I'm sorry to hear that. I understand why you didn't want to talk about it now.
Yet I still opened up about everything from start to finish. Just how do you do it, Kiryu-san?
I only hope you feel a little better after talking about it.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything to you.
Was Han Chol-sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a leader like me.
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Han Chol-sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like Sun He is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed, and other people are more suited to lead.
So he's been working the rumor mill.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Han Chol-sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare. But people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation grew up listening to stories of his heroics. He once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
All right.
Take your time to think it over. I'll think of something too.
I can beat him up for you if you need it.
Appreciate the help. If only we could have talked about something sexier instead.
True. Dealing with a traitor is not a very sexy topic.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
You really do get me. Always have.
Okay, back to totally not jealous, Psycho.
Yeah. Soonhee's story has still been the most interesting.
It has.
Did you just get here?
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun, either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well, too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage. My club might be on the small side, but I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Tell me more about this guy. I might be able to figure out what he's up to that way.
I looked into him myself, but I didn't find anything too sketchy. This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. Seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
Now, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Casca doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, You wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, Kiryu-san, sounds to me like you're trying to talk him up. Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
Yeah, I know the gist of it since I was with him in Hawaii the whole time.
Right. Figures you'd hear something.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do.
I believe it.
I believe it.
You're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against a proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, got my heart fluttering. I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
No.
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago, soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse then.
Complain all you want. I'm not budging.
Okay. Okay. I thought we had one more. It's not. Okay. Alright, we have to do the karaoke's.
Yeah. All the songs for all the people.
All the songs. That's like it sounds like they give like almost everyone. Okay, they gave everyone but Kiryu one. Alright, Namba. It's your turn to sing.
Hope you're ready for this. Go, Namba!
I don't like how Kiryu spreads his fingers to claps. Clap.
Yeah.
Sweeter dreams. Never could hide the truth in your eyes. That's how I knew that smile was a lie. I love you is something you never say. Couldn't get it out, always just pulled away.
My Hobo King. I think it's very important to note, Nick, that we still are missing at least one companion, possibly two.
Yeah.
Number 2.
I'll show you how it's done.
All right.
All right.
Cheer along or you're all dead.
All right.
Sun Hee. The fucking backup singing.
I don't know. I think it's cool they had just like the voice actors sing it because it gives it more of an authentic like karaoke sound.
Yeah.
Even though it's it's good. It's not like it's obviously, it's Q, the fucking backup singer. But it's not like, they probably got him in like professional.
The fucking glasses!
Well, fully professional setup or whatever.
What is this song?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll show you how it's done.
I enjoy. Wait, Bakadaru?
What?
Is that was two?
Well, I don't know, Sanahi.
Bakadaru and Bakamitei.
Oh, I practiced this one. You're setting off out on your own, eager to do things your own way. Sun's shining bright.
We're gonna rock the mic. Alright. Only you got like any real benefit for like doing it like well.
I'll show you
Yeah,
how it's done.
but I mean, kind of. It's also a good thing you don't have to do it well.
Yeah. Alright, which song are we doing for Kiryu?
I want to know what the Bakadaru is.
Okay.
Playing the fool. I'm kind of glad this will be in English so we know the difference.
I mean, it's just a different song.
To your memory, though just one more won't ever be enough. I will stay here just to be near, knowing well.
Kazuma's soul friends? What? Oh, that guy who betrayed me. That guy betrayed me a lot. The dog! Okay, that's our last bit, Psycho. And then we win the stream. Looks like she's on the phone.
Okay, got it. Don't worry about that. Just let me know straight away from now on. Yeah, thanks.
What's up? Is there a problem?
Yeah, something came up at the club. I don't want to bore you with the details, Kiryu-san.
I can't ignore my friends when they're in trouble. If you've got a problem, there is no way I'm turning a blind eye to it.
Really? Wow. Kinda happy to hear that. It's just a minor issue, honestly, but those do tend to pair perfectly with some drinks.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sadly, no. I don't think so.
So, a problem at the club, was it? That usually means sales aren't up to snuff, or the staff got headhunted.
Or sometimes you'll have the Yakuza harassing you, trying to make you cough up protection money.
I hear the Seiryu clan hasn't been going around doing that lately.
Really now? Good to hear. But yeah, one of our business rivals is headhunting our girls. Of course, that's not illegal here in Ijincho. Since the economy's down, everyone's desperate to survive.
How many girls did they poach from you?
So far, just the one, but it looks like they approached 4 or 5 other girls.
That's no minor issue.
If they all get headhunted, we're done for. I taught these girls everything they know. We won't be able to keep the club running without them. But that's not the worst of it. People are saying I'm trying to close up shop, which only makes it easier to drive these girls away from us.
Wait, They're saying what now?
Rumor has it that I'm totally on board with marrying that consulting firm CEO. It's true he hasn't been subtle about it, so other people assume I'm happy about the whole thing. That makes the rumor about me shutting down the club seem more plausible.
If that's really the case, then no wonder the girls think it'd be better to move to another club.
And the cherry on top? Nobody told me about the headhunting right away because they cared about my happiness. In fact, they finally let me know in that last phone call.
Really? And you didn't want to tell me? This is getting out of hand.
Honestly, I'm more shocked that my girls kept this from me. Especially because I figured telling them to open up to me would be the best way to keep things casual. By the way, is it just me, or is there just too fine a line between caring and being overbearing lately?
When you climb up to a higher position, that may create a rift between you and other people. It happens. But something's bugging me about the headhunting.
Huh? What about it?
Don't you think this could all be a setup?
A setup? By who?
The CEO.
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
You really think so?
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely feel a deep sense of gratitude. Normally, they wouldn't be persuaded so easily. They would have reported to you right away, so you could deal with it.
Welcome up here again, Jizzy.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone, but...
Too much of a stretch?
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped for cash. Why would someone like that be headhunting hostesses?
That's true.
And I don't mean to
Because he's
flatter
not,
myself here,
doesn't
but I
actually
take
have money.
each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken.
Okay.
You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I could lend you an ear. Feel free to try and bore me all you want.
I think I might take you up on that.
Okay, so all that done, that's where we're going to be ending tonight's stream. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and hopefully we see you next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everyone. Have a good one.